Hello Otters, welcome into Ottopia. It's really great to have you back here with me. It's been a while since our last chest sale, but today in this video we are going to crack open a 10 item chest in just a moment, in a few minutes or so, for the special chest sale coming up. Actually, it's live right now, but we're going to head over to the store in just a moment. We are at the home page of Ottopia. If I just show you here on my screen, we're at Ottopia.app, and we're going to head over to the store coming up in just a few moments. We're going to click on store, and then we're going to open some chests. And this is the super exciting part of being an Otto NFT holder. Being an Otto NFT holder enables you to take part in the leaderboard and adventure game of Ottopia. So we're going to talk a little bit about that later, but thank you very much for joining again. Before we go to the documents, make sure to like and subscribe for more content like this. We do these events in our Discord server live, so feel free to go below in the description and click the Discord link, join our server, and then you can join these events live. I'm in event chat right now, and hopefully we'll have some of our community there sharing what they have been finding in these chests a little bit later on. So as I said, we're going to move over to the documents first. That's a very important step in understanding what OtterClam is about and Ottopia. And there's a lot of different aspects to know about, but today really we're focusing on the store aspect of Ottopia. And in particular, we're looking at the special chest sales that we have every couple of weeks or so. The last one we did was the fast food chest sale. That was a couple of weeks ago. And today we're doing this themed chest sale, which is called Pharaoh's Secrets, as you can see here. And this chest sale is running from today, the day I'm recording, which is December 5th, all the way to December the 19th. So it's a good period of time. They're actually longer these days, which is much better actually. And in these items, you can see we're going to go into a lot more detail in terms of the items in a moment. But you can get these items. So let me read for you a part of the documents here to help you learn about the store, what the store is, and the theme chest, what it's all about. Okay, and by the way, the documents, the link to this document that I'm showing you on my screen here is below. So if ever you need a reference or you have a question, you can always refer to that link. So you can check it out later after the video. As part of our latest theme of raking for rarity competition and adventure leaderboard, it should be there. We're introducing Pharaoh's Secret Chest. These chests contain hundreds of brand new adventure equipment and ancient Egyptian artifacts. More than that, there is approximately a 31% chance of finding an adventure, earth tone, and Egyptian item that boosts Otto's NFTs BRS. So there's a couple of things that you need to know here. You're probably thinking, well, what are all those things in the brackets there, in the quote, in the air quotes, right? We're thinking, okay, adventure, earth tone, Egyptian, what does that mean? Well, these are the labels of the items. So if I just show you, and I'll show you this more in detail when we go into the app as well. So you should definitely stick around, and I'm going to show you exactly how this looks like in the app itself. This is just the document, okay? But you can see there's items here. You can see on the top banner, there's an R1, there's an E3 item, there's an E2 item. They all have labels. And for this theme chest sale, or actually we're talking about this competition and leaderboard that lasts until December 19th, the items that have these in them, these labels, they're going to boost your Otto NFTs rarity for that competition, essentially. And really it should say Otto NFT here, because to take part in this whole adventure and competition and leaderboard, you need to own an Otto NFT. And the Otto NFTs you can get over here. Let me just go back to the app here. You go back to Ottopia.app. The link is below, by the way, so you can check it out later. I'm going to show you everything step by step here. You can check it out later. And then all you do is you head over to mint a portal. And when you mint a portal, then you can summon it. Then you choose your Otto NFT, and then it can be an Otto, it can be a Lottie, or a Clio. Yeah, so male, female, or kind of like no gender Otto NFT. And then you're an Otto NFT holder. Then you can take part in everything. Okay. And the BRS is the rarity score, is the base rarity score. So we'll talk more about that later. It's a little bit complicated, but we'll go step by step. So the really important thing that you have to understand is that you can see that we have, there's a lot of different rarity of items. And by the way, there are literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of items so far that have created in the Genesis collection. Lots and lots and lots, from very common, as you can see here, maybe I should zoom in a little bit, from very common C3 all the way up to myths E1 level. And you can see that the percentage, the probability of finding these in in a chest is the more rare they are, obviously the lower the probability is, right? The rarity, sorry. But today we're not talking about these ones. We're talking about the themed items here. We have C level, R level, and E level, because those are the items that you can find for these ones. Because these are limited only. These theme chests, these Pharaoh Secrets theme chests, they're limited in time until December 19th, and then after that they will never be available again. Only on the secondary market, if you can get them. So the themed items, you can see, for example, C level, 20%, yeah, and then R level 10% and E level 1%. So you have like a higher chance. There's a higher chance of getting E level, for example. Yeah, so like E level is kind of like E. So we have Epic over here, which is 45, 0.45 rarity, and here it's 1%. So this is for E3. It's a little bit small for me. E3, E2, and E1. So 1% rarity. That's the range, right? So that's what you kind of that's the kind of like the background to know about. And there's more info here. You can check out. We had the autumn themed chest sale and stuff like that. That was back in November. Really, this is a really beautiful celebration we had. It was part of our Clamsgiving celebration. So some of you may not be American, but we have a lot of American audience in our community. So we turned Thanksgiving into Clamsgiving. So our artist Apo, he created some beautiful items which are actually still available. If you jump into our Discord, there's a link below. Jump into our Discord. Somebody might be willing to trade an item with you. You just have to go into one of the channels, which is under Marketplace Trading. If you really like these beautiful, the turkey, the ancient cornucopia, these are really, really rare and unique items. So our artist, one of the co-founders, Apo, he created these for Clamsgiving. So you can check it out. You can read all about the different chest sales we had. We had Halloween, we had the fast food one, we had, this one was one of my favorites, the green thumb chest, all the different plant items, lots and lots of different plant items, and the list goes on and on. So check it out at your leisure and enjoy it. And so with that, let's go back a couple of steps, and like I promised you, we're going to actually go to the store and in a moment, and we're going to crack open some chests. So let me show you what the store looks like here. Here we have, I hope you can see it. Let me zoom in a bit. Okay. So here's the chest. And the chest itself, these are beautiful works of art. You can see this is actually this headwear item that he's wearing. That's actually a headwear item that you can own or collect, I should say. It's really, really beautiful. And if we scroll over to the right here a little bit, if I can fit it in the screen, we have an adventurer's pith helmet. Looks really, really cool. Looks like cat eye goggles and little kind of, don't know whether kind of like a it's like an Indiana Jones, something like Indiana Jones would wear, Temple of Doom kind of thing. right? I don't know if if you watch Indiana Jones Temple of Doom, then let me know. It's one of my favorite movies of all time, definitely in top 20, I'd say. And I think they're cat ears or something, I'm not sure. Yeah, so meow. And then we also have an Egyptian royal dress ruby. Now, this is an E3 level, so this is a highly desirable clothing item. As you can see, let me zoom. Can I zoom in any more to get a good? I'm not sure if I'm zooming in on. I'm going to do the stats in a moment, but let me just get. Oh, maybe I can. What I'll do is I'll zoom in. Yeah, I can zoom it even further. Let's take a look at this beauty. What do you think? So, if you're listening, just let me know what you think about this one in event chat. Ian Warped is in the event chat, so he is sharing some of the items that he found, as well as Osam Airlines. Thank you. Hello, how are you doing? Thank you for sharing your items with us in event chat. That's awesome. I'm going to get to your items. I'm going to comment on your items in just a little bit. But let's just check out this item here. I mean, look at those rubies embedded in that clothing item. They're just absolutely beautiful. And this must be kind of like a metal bracelet, and kind of like an arm bracelet. They're absolutely beautiful. So the rarity score is pretty much off the charts. 235 rarity score. 0 Otto NFTs are currently wearing this item. You can see here the different traits. Okay, so we have strength, dexterity, luck, cuteness, defense, intelligence, and constitution. It's very high. Well, I wouldn't say very high. It's high in defense mostly and dexterity. So if you know which level in the game, in the adventure, it would be most suitable for, then do let me know. I think you have a good feeling. I think I have a good feeling on which one it is. and here's a little bit of a spoiler alert. Here are the labels, and we're going to talk more about that a little bit more in detail. Not right now, but a little bit later. We'll come back to it. But yeah, it has the Egyptian label. So that's one out of the 3 labels that give I think it's 3 levels, yeah, that give the BRS boost of 60 for the current epoch. That's very important to remember. So let's head over to the next one. Actually, let's go back a minute. Before we go back one, let me just go to event chat. I mean, if you're watching on YouTube, give a like, subscribe to our channel if you're liking this kind of content. Let me jump into our event chat over here. Let me scroll back here. So there's Eon Warp. Let me zoom in a little bit. It's a bit small. So Osam Airlines only had enough clam for one of these items, but it's a beautiful item. That is the adventurer hat, I believe. A little bit hard to see, but that's okay. Eon Warp says, I wonder if the guaranteed R is actually a problem. Yeah. Yeah, he's got the staff, the wood staff. I forget which he wanted. There's different versions of this R1 over here. It's difficult to see. The image is a bit pixelated, but that's a pretty nice haul you got there. I've never seen that clothing item, that red one, before. No idea what that headwear item, that R3, is about. You got the lava lamp. I think a fast food item. That cat one is pretty cool though. And what on earth is that a fishing? Oh, I've got to look at these in more detail here. So that's ancient. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's a really nice one. Scent classic. That's cool. Oh, that's the wood staff. Oh, that's the diamond one. Oh, that's a really nice one. Yeah, I love it. Hey, you got the fishing rod. How appropriate. We'll talk about fish, the in-app currency, in just a moment in Ottopia. We're going to do a video about that in the next video on forging. The Foundry and Forge feature in Ottopia app. So keep an eye on that. You'll need fish token for that. Yeah, you're not live yet. You will be soon though. Okay, so let's go back. Let's check out the stats more on these items here. So let's go zoom into the Adventurer's Pith helmet. It's an R1. Just look at the artwork. Isn't it just beautiful? Those cat eyes, really beautiful. Whoa, this rarity. So this is even. Wait a minute, 283 BRS. Amazing. It's really high in cuteness. I would agree. Then the second one is dexterity. So which one of the levels, or which one of the missions, I should just say, would be most suitable? Well, maybe not the mission itself, but so this one has adventure. Okay, this has an earth tone label, so that's important to make a mental note that this one, because of the color of the I think it's like a kind of light brown, almost beige color, earth tone, right? Sand color. So it has that label, and it has the adventure label. So it has 60 plus 60 makes 120 BRS. So this one is giving you an extra boost if you're lucky enough to get it, right? Because remember, it's an R1 item, so you may not get it. Let's just check here, go back to the docs. So for an R level item, so you have a 10%, is it? Yeah. So 10%. So you've got a pretty decent chance of getting one of those when you open up one of those Pharaoh's chests. It's pretty good. Okay, let's head over to the last one for today, and then we're gonna crack open a 10 item. Let's check out the stats of the Golden Temple in Lojave Desert. Just so you know, the Lojave Desert is level, oh goodness, I think it's level 4. Is it 5? Can somebody correct me in event chat if I'm wrong? It's level 5, right? Anyway, it's an E2 level background, and the colors are just unbelievable. You know what I love the most about this background is the kind of the hieroglyphics etched into. They're kind of like neon color. They're like a yellow neon, which is kind of like glowing through the temple. I love these columns; they're really beautiful too. And it's like the Sphinx. It's got like the Sphinx's. I love these really big eyes and the kind of goatee. I don't know if it's called a goatee. Sphinx's goatee. There you go. Anyway, so this one is it's probably the most desirable one there is to have. First of all, it has a rarity score of 364, which is out of this world, quite literally. It has 3 of the labels. See, these are the labels that are the ones that you really need to go for. They have the earth tone, Egyptian, and adventure label, 60 times 3 for a total BRS score of 180. So this one's going to give you a massive boost. Just that one alone is going to give you a huge boost on the adventure leaderboard. Anyway, now let's open up a chest. Before I do, stick with me if you're liking the content. Give the video a like and subscribe to this channel. Make sure to join our Discord too if you haven't already, and you can always join these live events in Event VC. So we have these screen shares once in a while in our Discord, and we have a ton of games and competitions you can join where you can win raffle tickets and win shell chests, these wearable NFT items, and every day you can win, where you can have a chance to win fish token, which is a really important token, in-app currency that you need to forge items in Ottopia. So we'll talk all about that later. Let's go over to event chat to see what's happening over there. So Osam Airlines, so he's asking about a headwear item. Yeah, so sometimes there are bugs, and they get fixed pretty quickly. So if there's ever a problem, just let us know in support tickets, and the devs, or generally speaking, they fix it pretty quick. So yeah, if there's anything doesn't look right to you, just let us know. It's absolutely no problem at all. So let me go, as promised, let me go crack open a 10 item. Here we go. So when you do this, let me step back a little bit. When you connect your MetaMask into the website Ottopia, you need Clam to do this first. So the best way to buy Clam, you can do that in app. So like if you have USDC in your wallet, you can swap USDC. I don't know if you can see my screen, but let me put it into the event chat. So this is one item. This is one way you can do it. Okay. And I'm just giving you the way that is just the easiest if you have USDC, and if you're already in the app, you might as well just do it like this. Okay, so you can see, okay, I don't have any USDC. Oh, I do. Okay, I do. Oh, look at that. That's cool. Okay, so say I wanted to swap 180 USDC into Clam. Boom, I got 90 Clam, and I can spend away. Okay, But say for today's sake, I'm going to open up a 10 item, which is 27. Oops. Which is well, I have it already. I have 27 clam in my wallet. You can see here. I don't know if you can see it. So I'm good to go. But you can do. Otherwise, you can go to 1 inch. Maybe Eon, if you're listening, could you put like 1 inch in there, or like quick swap or something, and put a link. You know, quick swap 1 inch. They're probably I use 1 inch, but yeah, that's also, you know, an easy way to get clam with whatever token you want to swap into. Anywho, then let's go ahead. You get the biggest discount when you get a 10 item shell chest. So when you get 10 item, it's like you save 33%. So that's, instead of 40 clam, you just pay 27. But if you don't have enough clam, that's fine. You can go ahead and get you know, 3 items, which is 9.6 clam. You save 20%, or 1 item, which is just 4. So, you know, the more the better, basically. And also with the 10 item, you get an R item guaranteed. So that's pretty cool too. Let's see how quick the Polygon transaction gods are doing today. I think pretty good. So here we go. I'm going to sign a transaction now, and we'll just wait and watch the items appear and witness it together. Okay, so here they come. So a headwear item, another headwear item, looks cool. Ooh, an Adventure Time, a ray gun, wow. Okay, another, oh, that headwear item looks pretty cool. Another headwear item, beautiful, looks beautiful. And a background, oh, I like that background. Fried chicken legs, that's very important. Painting brushes, oh, I need those. Oh, lovely. Okay, so those are my items. Let me share them in event chat. Now, if you haven't joined our Discord yet, now is a really good time to join our Discord, because we have an awesome community, and we are in event chat at the moment, where you can, you know, share your items and chat with the other members of the community, and you can learn a lot from them. And if you need to trade items too, go ahead, and there's a whole trading items channel, which is very, very active. One of our core team members, Al, he's in there all the time, also with Ian Warped, and they're trading every day. Every day there's stuff to collect and to share and everything like that. So do check it out. Okay, let's go through these items one by one. We have an R3 item. I did very well on the R items, I have to say. So it was very generous in giving me R level items, as you can see. 1, 2, 3, 4 items. Now going back to the docs, remember, it does say R level items, you have a 10% chance. So as opposed to, let me see here. I got one. Did I get one R1? Let me just see here. No R1s, but I did get 2 R2s and 2 R3s, which is really, really good. I'm quite happy with that. And so you can see, like, I got 2 R2s, so otherwise it's 17 and 8%. Interesting. So R2, I'm pretty happy in getting 2 R2s though. That's pretty neat. And it's a beautiful R2. We're going to look at more in detail. We're going to check the stats out of these. So do hang around. Don't go anywhere. We're going to look at the stats, and we're going to talk about the next part of the process. Okay, what do you do once you get these items? What are you going to do with them? Where can you find them? How can you wear them? How can you equip them? What benefit do they have to you as an Otto NFT holder? And remember, if you're not an Otto NFT holder just yet, you can go and mint a portal. Okay, and I'll show you all of that in just a moment. Apo, our artist, our co-founder and artist of the Otto NFT, is in event chat right now, which is awesome. It's very nice to have him participate in these events that we do, these screen share events. And by the way, when you join these live events and you participate during these live events, you can get raffle tickets, and raffle tickets are a great way to, yeah, these are you can accumulate them over the course of a month, and at the end of the month we have a big monthly Otto NFT raffle draw, and you have a chance to actually win a free portal. That's right, you get to win a free Otto NFT portal, which is really awesome. So do make sure to join all our games, events, and giveaways and competitions. You do get raffle tickets for participating. So yeah, Apo was just saying nice draw. Yeah, it definitely was a nice draw. I'm very happy about that. So anyway, let's move on a little bit. Let me just go to event chat. So Apo is there. He's now being recorded in this YouTube video. So yeah, he doesn't show up very much, but when he does, it's great to have him. He's a very busy person preparing hundreds more items for the future collections of Otto NFTs. So do stay tuned and do subscribe to the video for more content coming up soon. Anyway, let me go out of this screen. So we did that. Now let's go back to the app itself. We're back at the main page. And by the way, if you're curious to listen to one of the Twitter spaces we had recently, you can go to the Clams Giving Twitter space over here. You can listen to it on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. Just click it. It's about an hour long, and you get to hear from the team members, and it's just a great community event, and you get to learn all the behind the scenes of what's going on here at OtterClam HQ. All right. So, as I was saying, you can mint a portal over here if you're interested. The link is below, of course, so do check it out. Now, let's go into my items. All right, and here you can see, it might be a little bit confusing at first, but you can see there's a whole bunch of items. Okay, now these locked ones, don't pay attention to these. This is for the adventure game. Like when you send off your Otto NFT on a mission, on adventure, it becomes locked like this. So that means they're busy, they're adventuring, and they're collecting items, right? But that's for a different video. Today's video is more about what we found. So let me see. Did I have some recent holding items? Let me just double check here. Okay. Yeah. So sometimes you have to scroll. Let me see here. Let me go through, scroll down a bit. It's hard to see where they come in. But as you can see here, you've got different categories. You've got holding items, headwear items, facial accessories, clothes, backgrounds, collectibles, and other items. So here I'm at all, and let me just refresh. I think I got to refresh a moment. Yeah, okay. So sometimes you have to refresh. It doesn't catch it the first time. So now we can have a look at the items that we just we just opened the 10 item Pharaoh's theme chest, right? So here you can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, these are the 10 items here. So from here, these are all new, right? As you can see. So let's have a look at this one. I'm going to just pick a few, right? I'm not going to go through every single one of them because we don't have time, but I'm going to pick this one. It's just a C2 item, but it looks really nice. It's a C2 item. Dan Ozzy is joining us, the Ottertainer. Great to have him join in the event chat. How are you today? I'm actually recording now, so I can't really talk to you, but you're probably at work. Anyway, let me zoom in to this one, and we'll go over the stats together. So if I can pronounce this properly, this is a clothing item, and it's really beautiful. It's called Egyptian Kalasiris short version. So as you remember, there's also like a ruby Egyptian dress version. This is the short version. So it's a C2. It's kind of less rare. Sorry, it's more, less rare. The rarity score is 182, but 0 Otto NFTs are wearing this item currently, and it does have the Egyptian label, so that's really awesome. So that's a very desirable item. Even though it's a C2 item, it's still very desirable. And remember what we talked about. If we go over to this one here, if we go over to the Egyptian royal, so this is the royal dress. This is the E3 item. This is the one you really want to go for. This is, you can see the stats are totally awesome. You can see this one's got a little bit more detail. It just looks more desirable and shiny. Shiny object syndrome. Yep, we know it. And so yeah, you can wear it. You can wear it too. So you can click wear. Oh, there's my confident Otto. Yeah. I don't remember getting that hat. Anywho, so we can swap out. We can swap it out. Yeah. I don't know if I would want to, but I like the way he's looking. I just, for me personally, I like dressing my Ottos up just from an aesthetic point of view. I'm not crazy about adventures. A lot of our community are crazy about adventures. There's a lot of benefits to going on adventure, but for me, I like making them make my Otto NFTs look really expensive and rare, and look really good. And I like the way he's looking at the moment, but it can change from week to week. Okay. So we did that one. Let's talk about this R2 one now. Okay, this is really nice. It looks really like expensive looking, doesn't it? It looks like gold, golden almost. Yeah, it's kind of like it looks like a vulture. A vulture crown. Okay, so it's a royal vulture crown. It's okay for Lottie and a Clio. It's an R2. So remember what we said about R2. When you crack open a Pharaoh's Secrets themed chest, you have a 10% chance rarity range of finding one of the. Well, that's the range roughly. So that's really good. It's definitely a little boost up. So let's go back here. It has the Egyptian label, obviously, so it will give you a little boost, 60 BRS 60. High in dexterity and defensive 15, and strength is 2, so that's pretty good. So that was the Royal Vulture Crown Golden, and I'm sure there are different colors of that one to find. I'm sure Apo has created different kind of like look and feels for that one, so that's pretty cool. Let's check out another one. Let's check out, okay, the background, no. Let's check out the ray gun. Does that have, no, it doesn't have any labels. Let's check out this one. Now, this one is interesting to me. It is the Khepresh. Now, I'm not sure, I think I've heard of what a Khepresh is, but it's definitely something Egyptian, because it does have the Egyptian label. It does have the earth tone, because it's kind of like sand brown color. Now, normally speaking, it's a C1. And if you go to the docs, C1, it's an uncommon, items rarity is uncommon, yeah? So, but I love the little python. Is that a python? Can anyone tell me? I don't know, is that a viper? Or it's a rattlesnake. It's a rattlesnake, right? I love that little rattlesnake in there with a red eye. And the material, it even like glistens and gleams. Can you see that brown material color? It's absolutely beautifully drawn. So shout out to Apo once again. I mean, it's just a simple looking object, but it just looks so gorgeous and desirable, doesn't it? And it's got a pretty huge rarity score, I have to say. 245, 20 dexterity, intelligence 10. So yeah, this is a really cool item. That's going to stand out on the leaderboard for sure, as well as this one. So do check it out. That's the Khepresh brown, and perhaps there are other colors to collect too. Okay, this is a C3 item. Also, generally speaking, not very. I wouldn't say it's it's. I mean, it's light gray, but on any other day, maybe it's not something so desirable. It might be, but it does have the adventure label on it, which is cool. So it's a hiking hat, light gray. So normally speaking, outside of this competition, outside of this themed chest sale and epoch, it's just a hiking hat. So that's just something to keep in mind. Now let's look at this one here. This is the Atef, blue and red feathers. Okay, so perhaps there's even different types out there with different colors feathers if you like that. So you can maybe collect those too or trade those. Here we have a little rattlesnake again with the red eyes, and it's got some beautiful colors here, red and blue colors. Isn't that beautiful? Can I zoom in even more? No, I can't. So that's nice. This one has a rarity score of 202. It has the Egyptian one, so yeah, it's an R3, so that's pretty decent. And that's it. Let me just check the other ones if they have. Okay, the painting brushes have the earth tone, which is good. So that's going to give you a boost if you have those. Now, what else? Okay, so surprise, surprise. The fried chicken legs do not have the. Hey, now this is an interesting one. This is Adventure Time, fins, tea, shirt and bag. So this does have the adventure label. So you're going to get a BRS of plus 60. It has a rarity score of 183, and it's quite cool actually. It looks quite nice. You've got a kind of like a satchel backpack going on there. So that could look quite cool on the right kind of background. And the right kind of look and feel. That could look like a really nice Otto NFT in the end. So check it out. Anyway, I hope you're enjoying this. I'm going to share these items that have the labels in event chat in just a moment. But that's pretty much it for today. So make sure to join our Discord. That's the most important thing, because we have a great community of moderators and ambassadors who can help you with any questions you have about Otto NFTs and all the wearables and the adventure system, the leaderboard system, the store, the bank, the foundry. If you really want to mint a portal, go ahead, become an Otto NFT holder, verify in our Discord, and join our community. The next video, and before you leave, make sure to like and subscribe, because the next video is going to be on the Foundry, and we're going to forge the following item thanks to one of our ambassadors who sent me the items just recently. We are going to forge this one, the wood staff, in the next video here, so do check it out, coming soon. This is the water wood staff item. It's an R1 item, very, very desirable item. It's a holding item. As you can see, for this one, for the required items is a blue background, swimming ring navy, and oasis water. And we're going to forge that. It will cost 6,500 fish to forge, and we'll do that in the next video. So thank you very much for sticking around. And we are going to end it for here. Please remember to like and subscribe. Check out our podcast too. And we'll see you in the next one, Otters. Bye for now, and take care.